Good Nightmare Gaming. My name is Zack, and we are returning to the campaign of Dungeons and Devil Fruit, joined by the motley crew of the Broken Chain Pirates. Last we left off, y'all did a little bit of digging. Y'all did some investigating. Y'all did some looking around. Y'all went snooping on the island of Giant's Slumber, where the farms as well as the mine for this small village, lies. You also did another couple days of labor. Ryoshi did some snooping himself, and as conversations were had, you had a good chance for everyone to kind of talk, as a lot of the named individuals of the island were all in one place, and found out that the following morning they were going to lead an expedition into the mine to gather some more calcium, as the farms are running low on their supply, which they use to keep the farms viable despite the amount of flooding that this area gets. So, we will resume tonight's session on the start of your 10th day, the start of your 10th day on this island, as y'all have another 20 to go, as it is a month-long refresh for your log post before y'all can leave. But as the sun rises and the bell is rung for breakfast, as well as those that are going to join the expedition, will everyone be joining?
I'm into it.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I gotta be sneaky again.
Okay. You may indeed be sneaky, you wascally wabbit.
Although
Absolutely
now someone, based on the knowledge of what the guy said, they know I'm on them, at least in some capacity.
Doom. Turn that down. That's not turned down. That's turned up. Whoops. Okay. Squid, will you be joining the expedition into the mines?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah, we're going in.
So Ryoshi is once again going off and doing solo things. It's time for the DM to remind him why that's a bad idea. But we'll come back to that.
Whoa. I said be sneaky, not go put myself in compromising positions.
Being sneaky is putting yourself in a compromising position. It's just a matter of whether or not you get caught.
So maybe this time, who do I trust the most that I could tell that I'm going to go be sneaky?
That's up to you. I mean, there's the guy whose
Turtle
shoulder
Boy
you
keep his
always
mouth
ride on.
Okay, maybe I just stay. I don't tell anyone yet.
Okay. If we're not telling anyone, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead and just give me a preemptive stealth check. Straight roll, no advantage, no disadvantage.
Preemptive.
Preemptive.
I like that.
This isn't any particular chance of you trying to be sneaky. This is just overall how incognito can you be. 15, then go ahead and give me an investigation. And then we'll come back to whatever those rolls may mean after we deal with the rest. Very good on investigation. Okay. So, everyone else. As sun rises, I need to change music.
Roll for initiative.
Do. It's just start playing Doom music.
That'd be sick.
I use Doom music all the time in my non-stream campaigns. It's amazing. Okay. Why? What? Oh, is that normal? Is that? No, we're good? Okay. OBS is just being weird. OBS showed black screen for a while. I was like, oh, am I not actually streaming any video? No, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, for everyone else that is joining the expedition to the Giant Slumber, you will notice very quickly, especially Buck, since you've been helping the fishermen a lot, you would notice a lot of familiar faces. On days where expeditions down the mines are had, most able-bodied men are called, and as such, most able-bodied men are your fishermen. And so a lot of the fishermen are taking the time of the day to go to the mine. They prepared for this. This was known that this expedition was coming up for a couple of days, as the elder had announced it. And so it's just no fresh fish today. Everything that's going to be eaten today was either salted, prepared the day before, or what have you. So as all the fishermen gather around, as well as you three, you have a motley crew of about 20 people, which, considering the island's populace is around 50 to 60, that's a sizable sum. You all head down to the docks after Elder Rowan takes head count, as they take it very seriously on who all is going, so that way they know who to look for when y'all leave. So, after taking a decent head count, you'll see pretty much all the names that y'all are familiar with the exception of the children. So, Jori Asa, Yuna will not be going because she's staying at the longhouse. Granny Sella is not going, and I think that's it. I think everyone else is going. Jory actually would be going because he's a little bit older, but he's going to be sticking with an adult, so he will not be going off on his own. Brannick will be going. Dario's going. Elder Rowan's going. Orin will be there as well. Yeah, so every other named character other than children and then the two ladies. So, and Romulus. Romulus actually is helping ferry people. He is running one of the smaller boats. He kind of helps all around. And if you remember correctly, on his first day here, he helped ferry y'all across as well. And since he is usually as a dockhand and does a lot of the maintenance for the boats, for the dock itself, for any of the kind of shore things, he's usually the most free to do the back and forth whenever people need to. Because I have him down as a general all-arounder. He's one of those jack of all trades, master of none, but he can help with just about anything. But Dario, being the loud, proud sailor that he is insistent on taking his fishing vessel over to Death's Rest, which can hold just about everyone, but he's like, nope, only 3 people get to join. And Buck, you get to be one of those 3 people. The other 2 will be Jory and Orin. So as those individuals head on Dario's vessel, everyone else is kind of split up amongst about 4 or 5 dinghies and are just rowed over to Death's Rest. To Giant Slumber, which I will actually bring y'all over to on the map. As a reminder, this island consists of about 4 farms that circle around the skeleton of a giant, in ancient armor with a rusted sword in its grip. The upper body is the only part of it that is visible. As right about here, you'll see near where roughly the pelvis should be is a cave entrance, which is also marked with the mines. There is also a shack where all the mining equipment and various things are held. There is a rail car as well as an actual rail system that goes through here with everything needed to maintain and expand that as they go. There's also a large stack of lumber that has been brought here for the day before to prepare if any additional braces need to be made. As everyone assembles and Elder Rowan takes account of every piece of equipment, as well as who is going to, and tells everyone to buddy up. Excuse me. Who was it, as a DM reminder, that explicitly asked for a map of the mines?
That was me.
That was you, Buck? Okay. He'll have a couple of rolls of paper, and as he tells people to party up, this is more of a question to you 3. Would you all attempt to party together, or would you all split up?
This is me, Squid, and Ryoshi.
You, Squid, and Buck. Ryoshi is not there.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that you know of.
I mean, I'm sticking with my boy Squid, no matter what.
Yeah, I would stay together.
I was thinking staying together.
Okay. As a point of reference, then, as everyone is being assigned into groups, Elder Rowan would look at the 3 of you. By all means, you all may team up. Mr. Slinger, I believe this was what you requested. You may keep this copy. There's a copy of the mines as far as we can accurately tell. Because none of you have been in the mines, I will request, and actually do more than request, I will require you to have someone else accompany you all. Oren, why don't you show them the mines? And this gruff, just looking ragged old man, I say old, but again, 45, but he does not well kempt. He has just kind of let himself go. He's gotten a little bit of a pot belly, and his hair, his beard is just ragged. But he's here. He just kind of looks over, just, why do I gotta show her greenhorns around? You don't have to do anything. It is a simple request. Fine. Jory, show them what you know. Clearly handing off the task of being escort to Jory.
Dang it.
And very excitedly, Jory will just pipe up, just, oh, I guess I get to be tour guide again. You know what, it was fun. It was kind of fun showing you all around the island last time. So, now I get to show you around the mines. So, as everyone else is broken up into 3 additional groups for a total of 4 groups of 5, Elder Rowan is not going in. He is going to stay at the entrance, as well as having all of the notes of who's in what group, with what equipment, and as he's telling them to go down, you can actually see, as he'll do the same thing to y'all's map, he is marking an area on the map that each individual group should go to mine. Like, y'all head down Mineshaft C and see if we can find anything else down there. Y'all go to 47F, see if there's anything in that quadrant. And so he's just kind of assigning roles and locations as well, so he knows where everyone's at. And then he lights what looks like a candle, but it's extremely long and it has ridges in it incrementally. As they're put on little stops and given to one member of each group. These candles should last about 8 hours. And you'll see there are 8 increments. There's about 1 inch long each. They're timekeeper candles. Make sure that you begin heading back when no later than 2 hours remain on the candle. If there's 1 hour remaining, and no one has returned from any particular group, we will send a search party to the designated area that I have assigned to each group. If your candle runs out, you all have an extra. And be willing that you can find your way out from there. Do you all have any questions before descending?
Are you looking for us to just get calcium, or did you want us to try to find something else down there?
If there was anything else to find down there, I'm sure we would have found it a long time ago. No, what you're specifically looking for is additional segments of bone that you can dig into, chip apart, break down, especially the softer sponge bone that is within. There may not be much left, as we have pretty much hollowed out this whole skeleton, but there's still some remnants.
What tools did you provide for us?
Y'all will have a pickaxe. You will all have a small wheelbarrow that is it's more of a cart than it is a wheelbarrow. But you all may take a mine cart down to the lower parts, and then from there you'll be on foot. You have the candles, and you will all be given some sacks to carry additional material if it does not fit in the cart. You will also be given rations. These rations are to serve as your lunch, as you're supposed to be down here for a minimum of 7 hours.
You said each one of those lines on the candle is an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
And y'all do have 2 candles. You all will also have, each group of 5 will probably have 2 lanterns on top of the candle. The candles to serve as a timekeeper, not necessarily as light, but you will have a lantern as well with you. Outside of that, whatever water, whatever other equipment you decide to bring.
I also was told about if the candle should go out, not due to just wind or anything like that, but lack of oxygen potentially, then to exit immediately. Is that correct?
Well, that goes without saying, but yes, oxygen is a resource. Use it wisely. There may be pockets of carbon monoxide or sulfur or whatever else may rise from hell, but as long as the candle is lit, you're fine. And if the candle does blow out, please, as quickly as you can, get to a safe location, and then use your striking steel to relight it.
Okay. One more question.
Of course.
Has anybody ever succumbed to the carbon monoxide down there or other sources and have died in the mines like that?
There's a pause, and you see kind of everyone else around gets a little quieter, and just the elder just kind of steels himself. Just, if you find any bodies, please bring them back up.
Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
There's a reason why we tell the children to not explore these mines. We have to be careful. If you do go too deep, be wary of the tide. At any point, if you find water in those caves, watch them like a hawk. They will rise quickly. Now, without further ado, you are free to enter Gravebone Mines. So,
Very well.
as each of the groups begin to head out, y'all will be the second to last group heading in. There's a little bit of delay. They just send one minecart down. They wait a couple minutes and let the next group go, so you don't run into each other. Excuse me. Now, as y'all all ride up or load up in the minecart, it's a tight fit, but y'all all are basically sitting on the edges of the cart with your feet towards the middle. Oren tells Ryder to just get out and give us a little push and then hop back in to get us going, because you look like you're the strongest.
What else is new?
Meanwhile, Jory will be standing on the coupling at the very front, just holding on to the front of the cart. As a reminder, Jory is roughly 11 or 12. Actually, I think I made him older than that. I think I made him like 14.
Something like that.
Yeah. He was a teenager. He's just a young teenager. But as you give me an athletics check. How strongly do you push this cart? Respectable. You give it a decent enough push. Not great, not terrible.
All right, little nudge.
Yeah.
That's what you asked. That's what they asked for.
It is. You saw Jory standing on the edge, and you're like, you know what? Let me not put my whole ass into it.
Yeah, I don't want to knock this little kid into the water. He's kind of cool.
As the cart gets pushed, and you all begin to rocket down what feels like a winding tunnel. You hear the whooshing sound of air pressure as y'all pass braces and multiple tunnels. It is pitch black outside of the light of your lanterns and candle. At one point, as y'all are the second to last group going in, y'all are also not going the deepest. So the first group going in was going the deepest, and so the last group going in is the closest. So that way, again, y'all don't run into each other with the carts. It's also a good way to tell if you're going in the deepest that people in front of you haven't come out yet. So y'all are relatively close to the surface, but still deep enough to need the cart. Otherwise, it'll be a long walk through darkness. As at some point, you don't know what marker or what signifier or how Oren knows. You can only assume it's just from years of doing this, but at some point you see Oren reach over the side, tap Jory on the shoulder and just nod to him, and Jory gives a acknowledgement nod, bends down towards where the coupling is, and you see him pull a lever, and you feel the of the brakes start to hit as the cart slows down. As it comes to a full stop, and you hear the echoing of the ringing bouncing off the walls in all directions, seemingly endless. Y'all sit in otherwise pitch blackness looking around, and you see numerous tunnels. Every 5 feet or so, it seems like there's another tunnel branching off either side. You see marks of faded chalk of various designs, of various types, and numbers along each of these rows. And as you all begin to dismount this cart, you see Orin go through and look at each of these tunnels, pull out a piece of chalk on his little waistband, and begin notating. And you, at this point, get the idea of the numbers are signifying dates. The last time that a group went down this tunnel. And he is looking for the tunnel that has been the longest since someone has gone down. And just hoping that they missed something last time they were here, because it may not have been in as great as a need. As you begin to head down this tunnel now, leaving the mine cart behind, Orin will talk, but you know notice his voice is low, controlling the echo. From here we leave the mine shaft. If you ever get lost, do whatever you can to try and find the rails. Once you find rails, just simply go uphill. As y'all walk down this tunnel, you see that there are even further branching paths, all numbered and timed. And like an anthill, there seems to be no design, no orientation, no organization. Random hopes to find something. As y'all do continue down this tunnel for what feels like a while, and then suddenly he stops, and you see a tunnel that's marked with a white triangle at the top of it. This one turns and goes down this tunnel and continues forward. The tunnels, every branching turn he makes gets smaller and more cramped. Each time he makes a turn, you do notice that they are of the white triangle tunnels at this point. And you're welcome to ask. I'm assuming one of y'all would pick up on this. It's not a hard thing to figure out. But Orin would answer. The white triangles symbolize the direction of the bones. Our tunnels have looped out and around and encompassed the legs of this creature for quite a while. While we are branching away from it to looking for anything that may have drifted or just broken down over time, it is imperative that we stay near the point of origin of the bones. And as there will be a certain point where the tunnel seems to have a wall missing out of it in a 10-foot gap. And he shines the light over that gap, and you just see a wide expansive hole that looks like it was burrowed out by a giant worm or something like that. And then as he holds his lantern out, you can see the opposite side of the wall, maybe 30 feet on the other side, but you cannot see the top nor the bottom. This is the actual leg shaft. This is where the leg bone originally was. The deepest grooves are down roughly where the heel should have been. We're supposedly somewhere mid-femur, but it's been so long no one really knows. As he stops, he stays where y'all are at next to this large empty tunnel, and finds a spot on the wall, seemingly random, feeling across it, eyes closed. Stops, sets the lantern down, and just with the chalk, big X. Let's start digging. Anything that you find that is anything other than just plain rock, any color variation, bring it to me. I'll inspect it. If it's just plain rock, pitch it into the tunnel behind us. Jory, you're responsible for actually throwing it in the You're responsible for actually throwing the rocks into the pit. Don't fall in again. I didn't fall in. I slipped, and someone had to save you. That counts as falling in. Just... Yes, sir. Now, time for the fun part. And so enters the manual labor montage.
Clink.
Everybody give me athletic checks.
Oh shit! Fuck off! I was
Do you want me to do it too, or am I still off screen?
You are still off screen.
Oh shit! I can't mine for shit. What happened to me?
What happened to you? You can't mine?
These long arms, I can't reach.
Hmm.
Oh shit! He can't mine either.
None of y'all can. You know what? This is y'all's first time wielding a pickaxe, so that's fair.
Wait, can you mine, or is it just us?
No, I'm coming. Hold on. Sorry.
I'm not working, you know.
God damn it! Suck.
That's Oren's mining.
He's owning. Side note, he's
There we
having
go.
a stroke because USA sucks right now
Oh, they absolutely suck.
in soccer.
Oh, look at Squid taking that anger out on those rocks.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck
I
yeah.
do fucking dual pickaxe style.
You know what? Absolutely. You'll take Jory's pickaxe and just go toof, toof, toof.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, not Paul Bunyan. Who's the old like man versus machine folklore?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Not Paul Bunyan. I can't remember, but I feel like y'all know what I'm trying to talk about. Old cartoon from when we grew up.
Davy Crockett.
No, it wasn't Davy Crockett.
David Jones.
Man versus machine.
Yeah, it was you know what? We're doing this side tangent. Old cartoon of a black guy that was a railroad person, and they dig through the mountain, and then in comes revolutionary people of like, hey, we have this machine that will dig through the mountain for us, and black guy's like, you know what? Fine, I'll take on your machine, and we'll see who wins. Takes up 2 pickaxes and mines through the entire mountain faster than the actual machine.
Probably John Henry.
John Henry, thank you.
I got
I
you.
don't think I've never heard of it.
You've never heard that
You
one?
never heard
To
of
be honest, no.
You never heard there's a jingle. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, okay. Side tangent
awesome.
over. American folklore. It's all stupid. It all glorifies slavery in some way or the other. But as you all put in that manual labor, and now this will be a D100 roll, a percentile for everyone. And the percentage chance of y'all finding calcium.
Damn.
24, 88, 5.
Is that a 5% chance?
No. So I, without telling you all, okay,
Damn.
I was treating it under the same rules of divine intervention, which for those of you that don't know how divine intervention work, it's a cleric thing that they get at level 10. But when you, once per day, you can try and invoke a divine intervention from your god. The way it works is you roll a D100. You have to roll lower than your level in order to get them to intervene. I was running it kind of the same thing. Roll lower than your level, you'll find some calcium. And Ryder rolled lower than his level. So Ryder, as Squid is just piling through, Ryder, you're coming behind him with your long arms, starting to pile some of the rocks out of the way. And as you do, you pick up one of them and you see a glisten of white. Like, oh shit. And you bring it over to Oren, who is
Oren.
doing more, is not quite as quick as Squid with his 2 pickaxes, but Oren's still putting in good work. Stops what he's doing, wipes his brow as you see he's just soot-stained and just dirty already and heavily sweating, as it is very warm down here, let it be said. Just, and takes it, pulls his lantern up, and shines it. Well, there's a good find. Good job. You found calcium. Where did you find it? And then so you'll show him exactly where, and y'all start mining some more there, and y'all will be productive. Not every group is going to find calcium, and not every group is going to find a lot. I will have you, Ryder, now roll me a d4, since you're the one that found it. 3. You found 3 pounds worth of calcium, which is a lot. Granted, it's not pure. It's still mixed in with rock and things like that, so it will need to be refined. But a decent 3 pounds, that's a good bit.
Hell yeah.
So, you load it up in the sack, you hand it over to Jory. Jory ties it and puts it over his little shoulder. I say little, but he's, again, if he's in early teens, he's at that phase where he's starting to get tall. Oren continues working. At this point, y'all have gone through about half of your candle. And he stops and just... Food time. As he comes back to the last branching with the large leg hole that y'all had seen before, and just sits down and dangles his legs off the edge and opens up his ration pack and begins just kind of throwing whatever little bit of trash or bits to come off of it into the hole. As Lance is set down, is like, y'all gonna come join me?
I guess so. Scooch on over, buddy.
As you all take seats, Oren will actually, which he wasn't originally going to do, but pulls out a flask that he has tucked away in his coat and just hands it over and offers it to you, Ryder. It's not every day that we find calcium. It's a good day. It means our crops will keep growing.
Here.
I'm going to ask you, why are you all pirates? What called you to the sea?
Well, I would say it's different for each one of us. That's why it's interesting that we're together. But each one of us has a unique reason, specifically why we decided to choose that path.
And
whether they want to share it with you or not is the question.
And there's no fear of the world government or the Marines or anything like that?
I mean, everybody has thoughts, but fear is a interesting word. I would say my passions overcome the fear.
Like, I'll say that you all seem like a decent enough lot. But why take up the mantle of pirates when, especially after the events of the Paramount War, that seems almost like suicide to me? I mean, the Marines killed Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world, and yet more and more people are becoming pirates. I personally don't understand it.
Being a pirate is being free. And I want to be free.
I agree. And I would fight to the death for that freedom.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
You say to be a pirate is to be free, but is that no different than being on the run? You're not free. You're constantly moving. You have no home. Like, that's not freedom. That's fugitives.
Our ship is our home.
The ship is the home.
And this is my family. My crew is my family.
Hmm.
We can go wherever we want, whenever we want. We don't have to worry about answering to anybody except ourselves. And our captain.
And
We
you
love our
say on the run, but I say moving with purpose.
Oh.
You see him like contemplative for a minute as he just takes another big swig. I can't say I understand. I've A life on the sea seems much harsher than even a life on this island. And I know we have our harsh times, our famines, our disease, like any other village, but I can't see the rationale of making an enemy of the most powerful entities in the world. Because my question to you at that point is, why not just be merchants? Why not be traveling salesmen? Why not be just tourist? Why specifically the mantle of pirate?
Is it the Marines that you refer to?
The Marines, the world government, all of it. Life
The
outside of the
government
world
wants to be
government is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, the government wants a piece of everything, and I don't want to give my stuff to the government. They're corrupt. They're no good. I don't like them.
Also, we we tried to be peaceful and following of rules, but the government came for us and put us in a situation, and we became friends and close, and we escaped that situation, so now we stay together. And that's just what we do.
Nope, not that one.
Heck yeah, dude.
Not yet.
He was like,
I guess we changed his mind.
Let's go. Yay! He got real fun. He was like, you know what? Actually, that's a great
I'm gonna become a pirate.
idea. One of these? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, where is it? Spirit Engine? I can't remember the name of it.
No, it's not. I don't know. I just like messing with
Yeah. But there's a long pause. And just... While I will admit, not everyone in the world government or the Marines are the best individuals, the Celestial Dragons are prime examples of that. But not everyone is as
It's over.
evil as you say. I mean, even this last year we've had a new hero of the Marines, this Kobe fella that everyone's been talking about. I don't know much being on this small island and only getting little tidbits of information through newspaper or what have you. But it does seem to me like the islands that are without the world government have a much harder life than those that do. Yes, there are taxes, yes, there are fees, but it also has its benefits.
Everything in life has pros and cons.
Which is exactly right. And I am not here to dissuade you of yours, or are you going to dissuade me of mine, as he lifts up his flask a little bit higher. We all have our choices. And right now, mine, as he goes to take another swig, you hear the echo of a scream
Oh no.
coming from below. Shrill and high-pitched and elongated due to the bouncing of the walls. And as he had just picked up the flask and it begins to slightly pour down outside of, onto his shirt, you all kind of sit in silence for a minute. Jory, being the first to react, jumps up. We have to go help them. Orin, unmoving, just kind of shaken out of his trance, just closes it. The flask. There's no point in us trying to go find them. Even if we tried, we would get lost. We don't know how deep that came from. We don't know which team it was. We don't know what path they took. If we tried to go find them, we would only join them.
Damn. Cold-blooded, this guy.
What's the pro and con about coming down here, bro? That seems like a lot of cons. I'm just like... So You're not even gonna try to help him? What if it's a friend?
Everyone on this island is my family. And I will do what it takes to protect my family. And right now, that means making sure the rest of you get out safely.
I think we should go find him and try to help him. Is it?
We have a procedure. We are going to try and leave. We will go back to the entrance. Once we are all there, the Elder will take head count and we will find out who that was and what group they were. From there, we will know what sector they were in.
If we could hear them screaming, is there any way we can communicate by screaming back?
Do you have much experience with death?
Yes, I do.
When someone screams like what we just heard, do you think they are in any position to be able to talk back to you?
Let me ask you this. What do you think happened to them?
Could be anything. Could be a cave-in. Could be a greenhorn found a body. Could be that they found a pocket of carbon monoxide and only one was able to actually find some air in their lungs. These mines are dangerous and they would not be the first people to die in them. Nor will they be the last. As long as this village needs calcium and these mines stay open, it will remain dangerous.
So your suggestion is we go back up. We just got here, though.
We did. And we found some calcium, which is more than what most people can say.
It's a
Most
lot
of the time,
weed we
these
got going on.
Most of these expeditions go for days, which is why we prepared so much food for the rest of the village. While this bit of calcium is not enough to meet the requirement to stop, it is at least getting us closer.
Well, then I
Can we
guess
can we
I
at
don't know.
least can we at least try to get another response from them?
Be
Just
my
to see
guest.
if just to see if they're still alive. Maybe they'll shout back one more time.
I'm not controlling your voice. You're free to do what you wish. As he finishes, takes one last swig, takes a bite of his food, closes it, and returns with pickaxe in hand to the tunnel. You see Jory wide-eyed. You see Jory wide-eyed, just kind of looking back and forth, not knowing what to do. Genuinely, this child looks scared. He is torn because he just heard somebody scream for their life for the first time ever. And torn between the same thing that y'all are. The idea of like, oh, we need to help them, but also hearing Oren's words and knowing that Oren is right. Oren is the adult that's been doing this much longer, and whether or not to trust that adult. Because Oren is also not the most trustworthy adult because he's a drunk. But, Buck, you...
Yeah.
And then you yell, hello. Do you say anything else, or do you just try and yell to get a response?
I would like to say hello. Whoever just screamed, are you still down there?
Give me a performance check. Say it with your chest. Let's hear it.
Little ass motherfucker.
Watch yourself.
Shake your butt.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Attaboy.
And he's loud.
He's real loud. He's got them artificial lungs, and they inflate to the max. So as he yells out, you all hear the echo. You all hear the echo get more dense. Or sorry, more distance. With that size of a roll as well, you also feel a little shake. Some ground somewhere got knocked a little loose. And there's no response.
Let's get the F out of here.
I'm gonna look at Buck and be like, yeah, I'm good on that. Where'd he go? All right, and I'm just gonna start walking while they're standing there doing whatever they're doing. I'm just gonna start walking right towards Orin.
I'm right behind him.
Let's go.
Ryder, you turn around and say, where'd he go? And start trying to go towards Orin, but you don't see him.
I knew that. Well, can I do Can I yell for him really quick?
Yeah. No performance needed. He should be in relative area, so shouldn't be too hard to hear him. What do you try to say
Orin!
specifically?
Where the hell are you?
You hear a response. Returning to the main cavern. Come on.
Thanks, bro.
Can we pick up what direction he's coming from by that?
Give me a perception check as it echoes all around you. You know
All
a
of us?
general direction. You know which direction down this tunnel you came.
All of us to do this?
Yeah, all of you.
That's bad.
Outside of Ryoshi.
Not
Squid, and then I need Jory to make one.
Perception.
Oh, Jory. Jory is just frightened. Oh,
boy,
oh.
we're getting lost.
Well, boys and girls, or boys and child, you all know which way, at least y'all came down here. Y'all returned to the tunnel that y'all entered this one from. And you lose him.
Okay. Can I see a cart track?
No.
Only footprints potentially back to the rails, right?
No
We're-
footprints. The
As
ground
I'm
is solid
looking,
rock.
Yep.
Is the ground
Okay.
pitched upwards or flat?
Where y'all currently at? Flat.
So I have the map.
Y'all are
and I have
not
nothing
anywhere
marked
near
in
the
it.
railroad. Y'all are deep in the anthill of tunnels that kind of serpentine and circle around.
Perfect.
Jory
Um,
begins to freak out. It's like, where do we go? I don't know which way to go. He left. We still have the map, but I don't know which tunnel this is. And he's supposed to lead us back, and he left us, and he's starting to hyperventilate.
Okay.
Can we start looking for those triangles at the entrances of each tunnel as we make our way through?
The triangles will lead you back to where you were. They don't lead you back to the minecart tunnel. They lead you to where the actual bones were.
And as we backtrack, I'm saying we won't be able to pick up on them as we. It's currently
Um,
flat.
Okay, so we could see because we have lanterns and that candle. How much time do we have left on the candle right now?
On your candle, y'all have about 3 hours left. Because he called for a break at 4 hours in, and then y'all took an hour to sit there and eat and talk.
Okay.
Can he still hear us at this point?
You can certainly try. What do you say?
Orin, are you still there?
Come back to us. We're lost.
No response.
I think
You guys being sus right now. I don't like it.
Do we know where we are on the map?
Give me a survival check as you have the map. I will say the DC is very hard.
can I do that too?
No, you're the one with the map.
Oh shit.
I am.
Oh yeah, sorry, Buck is. Ryder.
I'm with it.
You
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
can Squid give us a good survival?
Yeah.
Squid, save us, bro. And you?
Okay, 14. And then
Very good.
Jory will make the survival check as well. Same as Squid. So what a 14 does is like, okay. We left this tunnel. We walked this way, and there's one of these tunnels on the right. And so y'all start getting a little bit closer, but you don't know which tunnel it is. You don't know which tunnel leads back. You're looking at the chalk marks that are on each of these, and they just have dates. And he didn't mark any of the tunnels outside of the one that was next to the minecart. He's not the most diligent with his markings.
Well, I would like to pick one of them and start walking down. To
Give
myself
me
a chance.
a D20. This isn't like a charisma or anything like this. This is chance. A 19. Noted.
Use my go roll on that.
Shall we all do the same or not?
I think we're all going the same one. Are you not going with me?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Sticking together at this point.
Yeah.
I will ask
Hold on.
Squid.
Mhm.
Is there any opportunity that has presented itself that Squid would be interested in making use of?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
It's useless. No.
So, Ryder, as you pick a tunnel and you start heading down, you feel it slope downward.
I immediately think we shouldn't go that way.
I mean, down seems worse than up. I don't remember going down or up though.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Did we recognize as we were entering?
There
we were
were
going downward
there
or
were
upward?
points where the floor did little dips or were uneven. None of them are perfectly flat. That being said, this particular path does slope down a little bit further than you remember having to go up.
Okay. Yeah. Let's pick a different tunnel. We're gonna try another one.
As y'all are
How
at
many
this
do we got?
As y'all are at this particular tunnel sloping downward, I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Shit. Oh, that's not-
Okay. So 22 perception from Slinger. 20 perception.
Okay.
20 perception from Ryder. Jory's gonna give us one. 19.
Ooh,
Everyone's pretty
damn.
perceptive. Okay. Look at you all.
We don't want to die.
No, especially everyone other than Jory will hear it. But you hear the sound of water sloshing across rocks. Slight echo of just ripples and movement from down this tunnel.
Yeah, I don't want to go in this
Yeah, we're not going down this tunnel.
No, dude.
We're definitely going back. Let's try a different tunnel, guys.
As y'all turn around, the candle gets blown out as you feel air rushing past y'all. And that water sound gets louder.
You mother-
Jory will just say, "Run!" as he turns around and starts to run.
Wait, Jory! Don't run! We need to stick together.
As the sound of water pounding and filling this tunnel begins to get louder.
I'm running.
All right.
Waiting. I'm running. I'm not even listening to him. I'm running. I'm trying to catch up to Yuri. I'm pretty fast.
You are fast. Jory is not super fast, so all of y'all can catch up to him pretty easily. If y'all try and stick together.
All right.
And
We're catching up with him.
y'all take y'all exit that tunnel into one that is a bit wider, and y'all continue to run a little bit forward, and Jory's like, "We gotta find another tunnel that goes up. That water's gonna keep rising."
I agree.
Wait. Let's try the next one.
I swear to God, if all of you die,
New crew. Ryoshi is a new captain.
yeah, and let me also say, if you all die again,
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm
Next.
coming back as something that eats minks. That's all I'm saying.
Ryder,
Maybe tiny.
Yes.
go ahead and give me another d20. Random chance. A 2. Okay. As you all are running, Jory takes a hard stop and just looks at a tunnel. This one. As he runs into it, you all have to like turn around and start kind of run after him. And he makes a comment. This one's wider than the room before. The tunnels kept getting smaller.
Yes, let's go this way.
Wait. You said this one's wider than what? What did you say?
The room before, because as we entered and we kept going in, they kept getting progressively smaller and smaller every tunnel. So the wider they get, the closer to the outside we should be.
Perfect. Let's go with that.
As y'all are running, you do still hear the sound of rushing water behind y'all, but it has gotten more distant and slowed down.
Woo! Okay, I like that. I like what you said there. 2 is a good number.
As you all begin to slow down, and Jory stops and looks back. Okay. Relight the candle, please. As
Okay, we go to light it.
as
Wait,
I
no,
like
I'm just gonna
yeah, Ryder just takes his gauntlet, just ting,
and then it just lights it right back up. That's what I'm doing.
and just that's really cool.
Convenient. Convenient. Hell yeah. All right,
Well,
let's continue.
if we knew where we were on the map now we certainly don't.
Well,
I said we just keep going up this tunnel. See where it takes us, where we land when we exit this one.
It looks like it splits. I think we're gonna have to make a choice.
Does any one of them look wider?
This particular section, not that you can tell. It's time for another random chance.
I think.
Let's have a Squid roll it this time.
D20 me, baby.
The closer coming in.
Come on, closer. Hit us with the D20. Hit it. Ooh, I see him scroll down. I'm ready. Don't get a 19. It's wet down there. Ooh.
10. Middle of the board.
Alright.
As y'all begin to find tunnels that you think look a little bit wider, some don't feel right. It'll get a bit wider, but it'll slope at a weird angle that this isn't it. At one you'll see is full of water, but it's not. The water isn't moving. It's just stagnant. That candle, that timekeeper, gets shorter. The 3 hours that y'all had remaining is now down to 2.
Oh boy.
Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
While we're going through any of these caves, do I notice anything cool? Even though we're running.
Give me a perception.
No.
It's a lot of dark hallways outside of the light of your tunnel or light of your lantern.
All good. Worth a try.
It was worth a try.
That would have been cool.
If only you had someone who makes his own light.
And then I'm just gonna go ching ching fire. Okay.
Ching ching.
So you all continue to try and find your way out of these tunnels. Buck, it's your turn.
Come on, Buck. Roll that D20, baby.
Come on, Buck.
One number will get y'all immediately out. And that is not the number, but it's very close to the number.
3.
But so close.
Yes, the number is 3. If y'all the 3, as I'm saying it now at this point, was y'all immediately find the way out. But you all rolled a 2 and a 4.
Tried so hard.
So y'all are doing very well. Y'all just aren't getting out immediately. But with a 4, y'all do very well. And so y'all do manage to find tunnels that do lead slightly upward or get you closer to larger paths. And after another hour, y'all are down to 2 little increments left on your candle. And Jory is looking worse for wear.
Who has the extra candle?
In your
That would be with you, Buck, since he gave you the map. He would have given you the other supplies as well.
Good.
it's in you.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's ribbed.
It's ribbed.
Hell yeah. As you all are going down the path, Jory stops. And you look ahead and try and see what he saw. And at the very edge of your light, you see boots.
Are they made for
Boots are
walking?
made for walking.
You lift your
Let's
light.
go, dude. Let's go.
That's funny. You lift the
Are they
lantern
filled?
a bit higher to get that light to go just a little bit further, and you see that those boots are attached to a set of legs, and then a body, and then the face of Orin passed out.
Dead.
That I would like to run over there, and the soot that's in the floor, I'm gonna grab my finger and I'm gonna draw something on his forehead.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Yeah. You need 20.
16. That is enough to not wake him up.
Yes. Yes.
But as he is snoring, he is not dead. Jory just... Can I do something and then blame y'all?
You blame me.
Let me ask.
You're joining our crew, bud.
Tell us what it is, and maybe we'll think about it.
He goes over to Orin, pulls his leg back as far as he can, and just whack right into the side of Orin. To the point where he's like,
Rising and go for the nuts.
I knew I liked this kid.
starts kind of limping away as it hit he hit with straight toe, and just and you just Orin Emil just and he actually throws up a little bit. Just,
Heck yeah, he rolled a nat 20. That's what happened.
What the fuck? Oh, why am I sober? Looks around like, why are we still in the mines? I thought we left.
Should have hit him with, you took us here. I don't know. And then you fell over, and now you're awake. I don't even know what's going on.
It looks down at the pile of puke. It's still holding his rib. Just, oh, what happened? And Jory just still kind of trying nonchalantly just kind of keep his foot off the ground. Just, you slipped and you hit your head.
Right on the pickaxe. It was crazy.
I'm gonna have Jory make a deception check with advantage because of that comment.
Yes. With advantage.
That's enough.
Let's go. He fell for it. What an idiot.
Oh, fuck. Where are we?
It's a good question.
He looks over at the candle that you have. Just, do you have the map?
Right here.
He just holds his hand out as he slowly gets himself up onto his knees and kind of just sits back. Do you hand him the map?
I would just show it to him. So can you Can you determine where we might be based on the way that you were heading out of here?
I don't know what way I was heading, but I can tell you based on the tunnels that are around us. Okay. That's 57F. That's 29G. Okay. As he's like trying to stare at the map as he's still sobering up from throwing up most of it out. Just we should somewhere be right around here. So if that's the case, if we go down this tunnel for another 100 feet, take a right and then a left, we should be back at the main tunnel.
Let's go.
Let's get out of here. Our candle's burning, buddy.
You
Move
need
our
a hand?
legs.
You need me to like pick you up a little bit?
I'm gonna hold.
Don't
his
touch
hand.
me. As he grabs the pickaxe and holding on to the head of it, puts the handle down and just use it as a crutch.
I
And
used to drink some water.
the only drink I need will be found at the Longhouse, which I'll be going there immediately after I get this rib checked by Sella.
I gotta check something at the Longhouse too. By the name of Yuna.
As he says nothing else the rest of the way. If y'all try and ask him questions, it's just grunts and just kind of non-committal answers. And Jory is still just trying to hide his limp by staying at the back of the group.
Perfect.
We notice anything else along the way as we exit?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Now that y'all aren't panicked, the DC is lower. Okay. Every now and then you'll see like cave mushrooms or some little bits of like bioluminescent cave life. You will see some critters kind of scurrying around. At one point you'll see a tunnel that just has an X over the top of it, and if you shine your light down towards it, it's a solid wall of cobwebs.
Nice.
I hate spiders.
Get you now thinking about that.
Does Jory know what might be down that tunnel? Since Orin's kind of incapacitated here.
Jory will take a second, just actually he's gonna make a history check, see if he remembers being told. 14. All I know is that they once found a whole nest of cave spiders that had apparently lived in one of the bones. Supposedly a lot of
Why is it
people
X'd off?
supposedly a lot of people died. Their venom's really toxic.
Would have been good to know coming into here. So if you don't go down that tunnel, you should be safe. They don't come out of there.
I mean, I wouldn't poke spiders. That's just supposedly where their nest was, I think.
Sorry.
But there's always going to be insects, centipedes, spiders, who knows what else in dark caves. It's just kind of goes with it. It's like telling you to watch out for fish when you go in the water. It's like it's...
Makes sense.
Sometimes I hate fish.
Honestly, I'm tired of fish too.
I mean, always on the water. It's just fish. I would really like some chicken.
What's chicken?
It's kind of like you, once you found out, you didn't know where you were going.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was calm and cool and collected the whole time. I saved us back there by telling us to run.
I'm just gonna lean in and be like, "Don't make me tell Orange."
He's just like, But after a little bit longer, you find yourselves finding the tunnel with the or the railway. You do not see the rail car right away. As y'all exit the tunnel, he turns around and looks at the tunnel y'all exited. Our rail car is a little bit further down where we came up some. We just got to go downhill and we'll find the car and we can take it up.
That doesn't sound like what you told us to do before. You said when you find a rail, you just keep going up.
That's if you were lost. Or not lost. And one of y'all is going to have to push me up as y'all walk back towards the cart, and as soon as y'all find it, he throws the pickaxe in and just rolls himself in.
I'm just gonna look at Buck and be like, I got it the first time. And then I'm getting in.
I got this.
All right.
Oh, so
Buck,
Squid
give
got
me
in
an
too.
athletics check. Come here.
I'm gonna yell at Squid.
What?
Get in the van!
You get to the chopper.
Yeah, do the job, nice kitty. Here, the kitty. I've never seen that cat before. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the only cat we got.
It's usually very sneaky.
There you go. She doesn't like being picked up, but I've been teaching her stretches and just
Doing great.
giving her little bit stretches, and now she's getting more and more tolerant of it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But so y'all get to the cart. Your athletics of 19 is enough to push everyone up, and right as your little incremental counter gets down to an hour left, y'all make it out. And not far behind y'all is most of the other crews. At one point, y'all started coming up before the very last crew, but they were loading up in their minecart as y'all got there. And as everyone makes their way out, the elder is there, completely unaware, just, okay, check, check. Group 2, alright, Ryder, Squid, Buck, Jory. I don't see Orin. And you just see a hand wave from the cart. And Mark's Orin. Well, and were you all able to find anything?
Well, we got a little bit of calcium. But more concerning is we heard someone scream and wondering if any of these groups are missing anybody.
Well, that is unsettling, but I'll have to finish checking everyone else in first to answer that question. How much calcium did you find?
3 pounds.
Okay. I'll take it. As he takes the bag from you, and we'll just kind of clip it into his belt, which will then be taken into the storeroom later. And he does the same for the remaining groups. Checks them in, gets a head count, and as everyone has checked in, even the last crew has come up, there is a pause. Boom, hold on. Boom. Nani? Okay. And with that pause, there's... Has anyone seen Brennick?
Not Brennick.
The last crew said Brennick was with them, but as they were searching the separate tunnels on their own, there was a small crash, a scream, and then they never heard they were unable to find Brennick. If he got separated from his group, did any of the other groups see him?
We didn't see him.
But we heard the scream.
They were down at the deepest part. They were down by the heel. All of those that do not wish to go searching for him, you may stay and you may return to Death's Rest for dinner. Those that do wish to search for him, Please volunteer, and we will assemble a party. And already there's a group of about 7 people who all volunteer to go back down. You do not have to take part in this. This, I will tell you, is a part that y'all have the option to take part of, but your interaction will not change the outcome.
I say we do not take part in this. being that we are inexperienced in these mines and we almost just died.
That's a fair answer.
That's you. I was killing it down there.
Hey, listen, that's my suggestion, but whatever you majority choose, I will follow, and I will assist if you would like the assistance.
Squid, what do you want to
If
do,
you
bro?
decide.
What do you want to do?
I'm not gonna take part.
You know what? I will take a part in. Going to see you now. Let's get the ladder!
And without any question, you notice that Oren is a part of the crew that is not going as well.
I love that guy.
As
Favorite animal.
Dario would be staying, as well as Elder Rowan himself will be descending as well.
Is Fenric going?
Fenric would not, but Fenric is kind of taking the role of Elder Rowan and staying at the top as manning the entrance. The Elder is the most familiar with the mines. He has been living on this island the longest, and he has made the most descents. Whether he seems like it or not, he knows them the best. And so the Elder is going to lead the search party down. And Fenric, kind of being an unofficial second in command at the moment, is going to stay at the entrance and keep track of them when they come out. You're kind of picking up that there is a unspoken rule that there must be someone manning the entrance when someone else descends.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
Go for it.
Here, I'll grab some.
Okay. Interesting. I guess you see if any stragglers come out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
As
Are we leaving or are we staying to watch this?
y'all are leaving.
Okay.
As y'all are leaving, y'all are on the ship's back. Jory would make the question of just, why doesn't everybody just carry snails or like some other way to talk to each other when we're all down there? And one of the older adults, just one of the gruffer fishermen, would speak up. Just, the snails kit don't work down there. It's too much thick rock. Something just blocks their signal. Just, well, they should find a way to talk to each other down there. Well, if they did, it'd make things a lot easier.
Surprised that they don't have rails down each lane at this point. I know there's a lot of lanes, but you got all this time.
That's also a lot of wood and iron, which they don't have a lot of. They have expressed multiple times that wood is a very valuable resource.
It's true. Ooh. Are we walking back to town right now?
Y'all can be done with the little boat ride over. Yeah, the boat ride takes like 20 minutes. That's it.
When we are on that boat ride, can we see our ship?
When y'all get closer to the island, yeah, y'all would see it kind of anchored offshore, yeah.
Can we just like take a sneak peek, make sure it's still all good? The big, beautiful wood ship that we own that's
Yeah.
on this island.
Yeah, y'all can actually take a little detour. Other people
So
on
make sure it's okay.
the other people on the dinghy that are with y'all would say, just let us get off and y'all can take the dinghy over, no issue. And so y'all do. and as you head over there, you find that Elira's there with Kedra, as well as Rallo, who has been doing basically training drills with Durin.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, everything's fine. Y'all good?
Just check them. Yeah, well, we had an interesting mine experience. We're just, it's making us want to check on our house, which is that boat. And I missed it. It's all right. Am I not allowed to come say hi? You know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
No, you're not allowed to come say hi. You're going to get out there and earn your food. And then bring me back some food, because I'm hungry.
Every time with him. Get me out of here.
All right. Durin will ask, can I go back to the island with them? Sure, kid. Do whatever you want. Just like, okay.
St. Louis.
Kedra, do you want to go to the island? And just starts running after and trying to get permission from Elira if Kedra can go to the island as well. Because Kedra, they've been back and forth on the island. They've gone to Granny Sella a couple times. I believe last time we were there, Kedra was there as well, along with Elira. And so they've been going back and forth and doing their own things on the island. They have not just been idle on the boat.
Hopefully they've got us some supplies. Anyway. We got one job, bro.
Now that y'all are done with all of that, as y'all are returning to the village, Ryoshi, it is finally for you to have your moment.
Oh, yay.
You were sneaking around, yes?
That is correct.
Go ahead. You gave me an investigation and a stealth. Both were fairly decent. So starting off of those, since I already had you roll them, first tell me what exactly are you kind of looking out for, looking for in general, or doing specifically?
First, I want to see if anyone is tailing me. I want to see
Okay.
if people are keeping an eye on me now that they know that I may be a little bit suspicious of them.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a separate roll. Go ahead and give me a perception. Dirty 20, okay. You would see that you are confident in that no one is following you. At this point, if you had a tail, you have a very strong suspicion you would have found them unless they were very good. But more than likely, you're good.
Okay. Then my next thing would be, now that I know that they all went to go mine,
Mm-hmm.
is there anyone behind that, or when I kind of like, maybe I followed them to when they were leaving to see the group of them, if there was there anyone missing from the party that should be going mining that wasn't there?
Go ahead and give me... I'm going to have you make two different rolls for two different things. First roll, give me a history. How well have you kind of learned the people of this island and have a strong idea of who should be where? Not very. This kind of tracks for you at this point. I feel like you don't learn people. But secondly, give me an insight for the people that you do see around, if they seem like they're up to no good or they're up to anything suspicious. 15, decent roll. No one is outwardly suspicious. You do see some of the wives and women a little more anxious, but they have every reason to be so. Asa, the young girl who had tailed you before, is causing mischief, if you will. Her dad's not here, and so she is... You catch her sneaking around. You see her sneaking around Elder Rowan's house.
Ooh, okay. I might see if there's anything I can glean from her horrible sneaking.
Yeah. Go ahead and... You already rolled a perception. You already rolled insight. Yeah, you're good. You don't need to make any additional rolls. As you watch her, you see her sneak from behind the longhouse, from your vantage point up top, where you've been kind of hanging out and just being as incognito as you can, as not many people can get up there. You do see her kind of sulking away from the longhouse, from where her duties usually lie, helping clean the longhouse when she's not being a fisher's apprentice, and head towards the elder's house. The elder is right next door to Granny Sella. You see her give Granny Sella a very wide berth. If Granny Sella is right on the right, she's going as far left as she can and cutting around, which is what kind of points her out to you. You see, that's not normal kind of moving for someone who's just walking around. And at some point, you see her disappear behind the backside of the elder's house, and you lose sight of her.
So I don't know where she went. I just know she's behind the elder's house.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a better vantage point to see if she is gone, or if she's like just still trying to sneak.
Okay. Give me a stealth. That was almost a 1. 24. Whether it be... actually, I'll let you decide. How do you want to sneak over? Do you want to try and be airborne? Do you want to be low to the ground, closer to the shadows?
It's like... I mean, it's light out, right? It's daytime. I think I'm going to try to stick to the rooftops and the tops of trees.
Okay. The longhouse is fairly separated from everything else. You will have to do a little bit of flying to get to the next rooftop. And as far as trees, they are very spread out with the exception of a single grove. So a little bit harder to do, but not impossible, especially since you can fly if you turn into your black flames. As you kind of glide around, you did well enough on your stealth that you're able to get to the rooftop on one of the houses. That's... No, thank you. You're about to now fight the kid.
I was about to say, what's happening?
He's gonna get in a battle with Granny.
I was gonna say.
You get to a rooftop that's on the far side of these little houses, and you have a better view of the backside, and you do regain line of sight on Asa. And you see that she's snuck behind the elder's house, and she's actively kind of peeking through the windows, crouching back down, going to another window, and then starts kind of rooting around the grounds. These houses aren't fenced in, but the elder does have a shed out back, and there aren't exactly property markers, but you can tell that there is an area that is much more maintained than the immediate area outside of that. Think of a house in the middle of a large field, but the grass that's closest to the house is cleaner cut. And you see her kind of rooting around the shed now, still looking back not only at the house for the elder, but a lot more over towards Granny Sella.
Okay, Granny Sella has not noticed anything.
She, as far as you can tell, must be inside because there's smoke coming from the chimney, but you do not see any movement outside.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on Asa, but do I see anything as she's like kind of rooting around the ground or anything? Do I see anything that sticks out that looks like a secret lever or anything like that?
Give me an investigation. Since you're doing it from a distance, it's a higher DC. From your vantage point, from your distance, you don't see anything that she wouldn't find first.
Does it appear to me that she's clearly looking for something, like something specific?
She's clearly looking for something, yes. After a while of rooting around the grass a little bit, she gets closer to the shed and starts trying to feel around the shed. The shed itself has no windows. It is about a 5 foot by 5 foot, and so fairly small, what you would kind of expect in most kind of like Midwest homes where they have park their lawnmower type of thing, with a little shingled roof. But it is barred, not just locked, barred.
So if she's trying to find out, maybe not necessarily how to get in, but she's looking for something, is there anything that, from my vantage point, like you said, there's no windows on the shed?
No.
Okay, is there anything that looks like the shed is like regularly accessed?
Not that you can tell. There's no like grass trails or path. There are a few stepping stones that go from shed to home that are intentionally placed, but it doesn't show like huge sign of wear as daily back and forth or anything like that. There's more well-worn paths that lead from the house to the longhouse, every house to the longhouse, than there are anything else.
I am going to try to see if I can get down on the side of the shed and hear if she's like saying anything to herself or anything like that.
Go ahead and give me another stealth as you try and get closer. 21. As you get down onto ground level and very much like the stalking cat, creep low and quickly from shrub to shrub, finally getting to the side of the shed itself. As you feel your whiskers kind of graze the side and you tilt your ears to the direction that you know she's on just around the corner. You hear just, "Where is it? They've gotta have it out here somewhere."
Okay, I'm gonna kind of maintain my position, but am I able to like peek around to see if she's looking down at the ground or if she's looking kind of like at the walls?
Yeah. As you just very, very quietly and silently just peek around the corner, you see her not just kind of feeling around and looking at the edge where the shed meets ground, but also branching away from the shed towards nearby bush or any kind of stone or irregularity in the ground. She's feeling like looking under rocks, looking around the bushes as well, whole area. And she's slowly, methodically working her way around the shed. At some point, you need to back up and go to the opposite side of the shed because she's working her way towards that side.
And while she's doing this, I don't see anything that sticks out.
Now that you're on the ground, you can give me another investigation. Not that doesn't look like it was recently overturned because a child just overturned it.
At this point, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna sneak up directly behind her, and I'm going to, in a voice that does not sound like my own, I'm gonna disguise my voice.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask her what she's looking for, and tell her not to turn around.
She's going to immediately turn around. She's a child that you just spooked. She's immediately gonna go. "Ah!" It's not an adult who's like, oh, it's like, no, this is a child. She is a little bit younger, and just, but you can still try and disguise your voice. You said you got up right behind her, and just, she kind of freezes, just deer in headlights. I wasn't doing anything.
What were you looking for?
Nothing.
Hey, I'm here to look for stuff too. We're on the same team.
Give me your persuasion.
An advantage because she's like super young.
11. There's a moment just. What are you looking for? I'm not looking for anything.
Also, we're looking for the same thing here, I promise.
There's a pause. It's just. Okay, fine. I heard that the elder had a snail that connected to the outside world, and I wanted to find it, and I wanted to try to talk to somebody.
Where'd you hear that?
I overheard I overheard Dad and Yuna talking about it. That's how the elder gets his news.
Not you, no. No, I'm just kidding. You overheard them talking about that's how he gets his news?
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
I
Why
thought
do you think
I thought if I could find the snail and call the outside world, I might be able to ask them what happened to my mom.
Gotcha. I'll tell you what. I won't tell your dad, but you need to do a favor for me in return, okay? Don't tell anyone you saw me here, and I won't tell anyone you were looking for a snail.
I was looking for snails. They said it was in the shed, and so I thought I'd be able to find a snail under a rock or in the grass.
At that point, do I notice a lock on the shed or anything like that?
It is physically barred by a heavy crossbeam on the front side, as well as a lock.
Am I able to pick/destroy the lock? Well, I don't want to destroy the lock first, but am I able to pick the lock?
You can certainly try.
I would very much like to try.
Are you going to do so with the child here? Or are you going to shoo her away first?
I am going to say, hey, do me a favor and go stand behind the other side of the shed. I'll call you back in a moment.
Okay. As she just...
And I was going to say, before I try to do that, are there any gaps in the shed?
There would be around the door frame itself, it's not a weatherproof door or anything like that. But the only gaps you would be able to get into that shed that way is via those.
So can I use my devil fruit to sneak through the gaps?
You can certainly try.
I would very much like to try.
Give me an Arcana.
You got this.
A 6. As you turn into your black flames, you try and squeeze under the door frame. You've squeezed through doors and walls before. This is not the first time you've done something like this. However, there is a point where you feel you just don't have enough room. And to put it to you in terms of D&D, there is a mechanic where if you are, say, a cloud of smoke, that you can squeeze through gaps that are at least an inch wide. And the gap is less than an inch wide.
Hey, now an inch is huge.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Thank you for another beer. Thank you for Doritos. Not sponsored.
So everyone gets inspiration now because of
Ooh,
light?
and a marshmallow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Random marshmallow.
Thank you.
Well, at that point, I guess I am gonna try to pick the lock.
That's a tasty marshmallow.
Oh yeah.
That's a tasty burger.
Okay. There we go.
That is a tasty burger.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand using your lock picking. The one time you roll a nat 1 is when you're doing the thing that specifically a rogue is made to do. A +8, and you rolled a nat 1. I am sorry to say this. When you roll a nat 1 using your lock picking tools, you break the tools.
You die.
So you're trying to pick this lock, and as you're slowly jimmying it and starting to turn it, you feel a latch release, like, oh, and then your pin breaks inside the lock.
Not a fan of this. Okay, well, in that case, since my picks are broken,
You'll have to buy a new set of lock picks.
all right.
No,
Well,
no,
I don't
no,
really
no.
want to give up. Am I able to superheat the lock with my hands to pop it out?
If you're intent on destroying the lock, that is something that you can try and do.
I don't really want to destroy the lock. Am I able to use my devil fruit to morph my hands into a lock-picking mechanism?
All right, old Mr. Galdino turning his wax into a key. I would say you can get the shape, but being that the nature of your devil fruit is not something that is solid like that, it would not have any force behind it.
Okay, hear me out. What if I do that, but then superheat the inside to break the mechanism, but that way that the lock would still appear locked
Okay.
from until you go to open it.
Okay. I like the creativity. Go ahead and give me another Arcana.
Do I have to?
I swear.
Well, actually, no. You don't have to. I will ask instead. Your highest modifier is Dexterity, yes?
Correct.
I'm only just now remembering it because it's been a while since any of y'all have used Devil Fruit abilities like this. But I had changed it from using Arcana to using y'all's highest stat, which would be Dexterity rather than, in this case, Intelligence. So you get an additional +4 to that, bringing that 10 to a 14.
I get +5 to that.
It already had a +1 from proficiency. I'm sorry, not proficiency, from you didn't have... Yeah. And so that was the +4, the difference between your intelligence and your dexterity. But with a 14, I would say that's enough. As you heat the inside, at some point you hear a little... as your little pick inside heats up, starts to expand, and then launches out somewhere. And just shoots right past you.
Perfect.
It's still broken. But you do heat the inside up enough, and you feel the weight of the latch itself get heavier as as the internal mechanism breaks.
Got it. Okay. Before I call Asa back over, I'm going to pull off the lock, make sure that it maintains its structure, and then try to open the door.
Go ahead and give me a strength check to try and lift the bar that's across the front.
Ooh, I'm not very strong.
I
Let's
know.
see, where would that be? Strength check.
Athletics.
Oh, got it.
A 7. You can't lift this bar. You could enlist the help to lift the bar from a child.
I will enlist the help of the child because apparently I can't roll for shit.
You pull Asa over, and Asa's gonna give you one more roll, creating that initial attempt of advantage.
Almost an at 20.
Sorry, I muted the mic as I'm pouring myself some Doritos.
I fully respect that. I'm so happy you did.
Okay, I got me a little pile of Doritos on the side now. We're good. I'm gonna be munching on that with max sensitivity, just crunching away. Okay, so with the help of Asa, you pull her over. It's like, oh, you got the lock off, and just the cat and the child are able to lift the bar off of this door. And as you open it, you see something unexpected. You see...
It's Tessa!
tools. And you see gardening tools. You see a few dusty ledgers. You see some boxes. You see a few jars that have been brought out here as cool storage.
Anything that litters the floor, any switches, dials, anything?
Give me an investigation. You get 1 crunch.
Didn't even hear it.
Really?
Every time! I'm rolling 6s every time. Oh, I guess that was a 9.
You, sir, need new dice. Change the color. It'll help. Believe it or not.
How do I change the color? I will do it right now.
Play around it. It's in the settings, top right. But with a 10 on your investigation, you find nothing of importance. Like, even if you tried to look back through the dusty ledgers that are there, that would be the first thing to kind of grab your eye. They're old, like actual booking ledgers. They keep track of how much gold they bought for supplies, what they sold to traveling merchants, any important events that had happened in that particular year. And nothing really calls out to you. Yeah, with a 10, that's all you're going to find.
I'm still looking for the dice.
Do you not see it up there?
I might be looking at the wrong spot.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, you can do it later. So, you don't find anything important. Asa is looking around as well.
Okay.
Which... Oh, I guess the dog is getting a free Dorito. That one fell on the floor. And I got hair all over it. Because the dog bed is directly underneath me, so it landed in the dog bed where all their hair is. Okay, Asa is going to get a roll. She's just a kid, so she's not going to get any additives. And rolls a 3. She finds absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna start moving stuff around. I'm gonna start picking stuff up. I want to find something.
As you've already rolled your investigation, that will account for you kind of rooting around that way as well. And you find very little of significance. You open some boxes and you find like old articles of clothing. You find old pictures, what look like a young Rowan when with what seems to be a wife. You find more old books that are just timekeepers that are dated years and years ago, and various tools and preserves that have just been kept.
Okay. And there's nothing. I can't find. Do these pictures stand out to me? Does his wife look familiar or anything like that?
No. If Rowan is currently in his 60s, these pictures look like when he was in his 20s. As you're about to give up, with that in 10, after moving some boxes, you find a locked chest buried at the back.
Wish I had my lockpick.
You do not have your lockpick.
I'm at this point. I'm just pissed. I'm just gonna fucking snap the lock.
Okay. You're gonna try and brute force it? Go ahead and give me an athletics.
I'm gonna heat my fist up and just. Ah!
Okay. Just go ahead and give me an attack roll then, actually. You hit it, but you do not breach the threshold to deal any damage to it.
Changing the dice color did not help. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay. As this time you hit the lock with your heated fist and you hit straight down on the mechanism and you pop the lock. It's a much smaller lock. It's much easier to kind of force open. And you flip it up, the chest top open and lift the top. There are only 3 things in here. There is a smaller chest that's not locked that has stacks of bills, berries. This is the town treasury. You see a pistol, as well as a snail that has its own little food and water container. The pistol itself does not seem super ornate. It does seem personalized, as the grip of it is carved with not necessarily ivory, but a white bleached wood. And the barrel has engraved his name of Rowan. Hold on, what's his last name? Boom, Rowan Deepwater.
Deepwater.
If I grab the snail, does it automatically connect to anyone to call? Like, is it a one-way snail? Is it like dial your own number?
You pick the snail up. It kind of just does frog blink at you. And as you kind of look at it, it has a rotary on the side of it.
Now that I know this is here, I'm gonna put the snail back. Did Asa see the snail? Did Asa see the snail?
Oh, absolutely. As soon as you started punching a lock, she immediately locked onto whatever you were doing. And just, oh, you found it! And like, ooh, can I see it?
I'm gonna tell her no, not yet. We can't tell anyone about this because we found it ourselves. So we have to keep it a secret, but we will come back and you will get a chance.
But I gotta ask the question. I gotta ask about my mom.
I'm gonna try to see what happened to your mom. I'm looking into a lot of things right now. I'm gonna see what I can find out.
But you won't. That's because that's what they all say.
Who's all? What do you mean?
I need to do it because my dad said I shouldn't look into it because it's nothing I can do, but there has to be something I can do because she's not here and I need to know why.
But what do you mean that's what they all say? Who's all?
All of the adults. And you see her starting to get waterworks and just mistrust of adults. All the adults told her, like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, and she is questioning it and she is worrying about it. She's a child who misses her mother.
How old were you when your mother went missing?
I don't know. I have really vague memories of her, that's all.
I'm not like other adults. I'm 3 foot whatever.
Yeah, I'm taller than you.
Watch it, child. But I promise you, my crew, when we find stuff out, we will do our best to see what happened to your mother.
Give me a persuasion. You know what? For good RP, go ahead and give me one more roll.
If you roll in that one again, you die.
If you roll in that one again, this child is throwing a tantrum. Oh, 20.
Nice.
Okay. That's what you needed. But you see her just like fight back the tears of just promise.
I will pinky promise her.
The pinky promise is sacred.
It is. It's very important in my village.
If you break it, you die.
Oh shit.
Yes, but that means if you talk and you break your end of the deal, you die too.
I
It's
won't.
good, man.
Okay, now I have one more question for you. Do you love your dad? Do you trust your dad?
I do. He's stern and he drinks that gross stuff a lot, but he watches out for me and takes care of me.
Okay, he treats you right? Okay, good. Now, remember, don't say anything to anybody. Let's get out of here, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're gonna leave and attempt to make the lock look locked.
Give me sleight of hand. Dirty 20. See, changing the color did help.
Nailed it.
Okay. But you were able to pose it as if it's locked. You pull the bar back across the door, and y'all leave. Give me a perception check as you leave. $14. As you leave, Hi. Welcome back. The cat's just meowing at me. As you leave and you bring the bar back down over the door and start looking around, Asa starts to kind of slink away. And there's a moment where you look back and you see Granny Sella peeking behind the curtains. Your eyes meet with hers and she doesn't immediately react. And you just see her give you a little just and closes the curtain.
Does she see us actually exiting and closing the shed?
You don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Asa go home, and then I'm gonna go up to Granny Sella's house and see if I can hear anything before I try to go in.
You tell her to go home. She does. You rolled high enough on your persuasions before. She's going to listen to you. And as you head over to Granny Sella's, you hear nothing outside of the sounds of cooking.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You start to knock, and it opens on its own. She had already pre-opened it slightly, expecting you to come over. And you see her finishing up stirring a pot of soup. And
What you making, Granny?
as come in and sit, as you see her pull a second bowl and set it on the table where there was initially one, and then a ladle from the soup, pours it into both bowls, sets it at the table, grabs some bread and tears off a piece, and goes and sits down at her little table, which sits only 2 people against the wall. Please sit. I am no danger to you.
Okay, I'm gonna sit. I'm not gonna eat anything yet because I'm not sure, but I'm going to sit down, smell it, and go. It smells great.
Why, thank you. You should eat. As she takes a big spoonful and starts eating. I've mixed in some herbs to help with vitality. You've been doing a lot of slinking. You've been doing a lot of slinking around, and you need your rest.
I don't know if I trust. Do I sense anything in this that I can pick out that?
Give me a
smells
survival.
Like...
Or actually, it's medicine. It's a medicine check if you're trying to detect poison or anything like that.
Ooh.
Medicine check
This will be a shot in the dark. Let's roll it and see what happens.
for the boys.
For the boys.
Not bad.
As far as you can tell, it smells like some tomato basil soup almost.
Just like your dice color.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna switch my dice every time.
Every time there's a 1, switch the dice.
So if she took a bite of it, right?
Oh yeah, she's actively eating it. Taking
Did
some
I
of the
see
bread.
her pull?
Taking some of the bread, tearing it off, getting like a good scoop on the bread, and just she's eating.
Gotcha. Did I see her pour my bowl from the same pot as her bowl?
You saw her take the ladle, fill up one bowl, fill up the second bowl, and place both bowls from the same ladle, same pot.
And I didn't see her slip anything into mine, anything like that.
No. You saw her grab the second bowl from the cabinet and set it down, and you're eating from the one that she grabbed from the cabinet.
Okay. Before I eat, I'm gonna ask her, why would you say that you're no danger to me?
Because I am old. And I do not have a death wish to get in the way of pirates.
But why do you think I'm gonna cause you trouble?
Because I just watched you break into our elder's shed. And potentially plant some ideas into our children's minds. I do not think that it was of malice intent. I saw poor little Asa snooping around before you came over. She has her own devices and her own reasons. The child's story is tragic and is one of sympathy. But you as pirates, I don't know your stories. I know that you take up the black flag. I know that y'all have been very kind while you have been here, and y'all have helped the village. And even now, half of your crew is helping the village further in the very dangerous mines. But I also know that you have been slinking around the last few days. I know that you got
Do you
into...
know why? Do you know why I've been sneaking around?
I'm not going to pretend to understand other people's motives. You slink around because you mistrust. You mistrust because you do not know us. It is only natural.
Sure, but at the same time, what if I told you I knew that someone from your village was doing the very same thing to my group?
I would believe you.
And if you would believe me, who would you think is doing it and why?
Any number of people for any number of reasons. I'll put it
Do
to
you
you.
trust your village elder?
I trust my village elder more than I trust some random pirates. As nice as you all are.
That's fair. I can get behind that. Let me ask you this. How long have you lived on this island?
All my life.
Okay. Do you know what happened to Asa's mother?
She was not up with the father when he came with the child. The story that I've been told is that she died. I have no proof of against or for. I only can speak of what I know.
How can I get you to trust me?
How can you get a pig to fly?
You throw him really hard.
Then show me proof that you can throw that pig very hard. Give me a reason to trust you.
I'm gonna hold up my pinky finger. I'm gonna say this right here. I just made a death pinky promise with that child.
You know what? Give me a persuasion roll with advantage, because that was adorable.
Nice.
Nat 20.
My boy.
First, tell me of yourself. I know of your name and nothing else. Tell me your story. You do not have to RP it. What I will ask, do you tell her your whole story?
I'm gonna tell her. I'll tell her, like, basically the pieces that my crew know all about me. Something that would really make me seem, willing to give her my information. And I'll even tell her that I have a devil fruit ability that has helped make me successful. But I'm also gonna tell her that I'm not trusting because of my nature I want to make sure that people aren't gonna wrong me.
With a nat 20 on that persuasion, and the combination of your story and how much you foretell. There have been many newcomers to this island, and almost no one here was born here. Or if they were, then their parents certainly weren't. Mine were, and so were their parents, and their parents, and their parents. We stand as the sole record keepers of this little island. And they even say that my grandparents, when they were still around, told me that the name of the giant that sleeps forever was named Sella. And she was a fearsome warrior. So, when I tell you that this island is full of outsiders, I mean everyone.
Do you trust everyone on this island?
I trust the things I grow in my garden and the innocence of a child.
Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna take a bite of the soup.
You see a little smirk. As she had noticed, it's a grandma. She was trying to feed you. She sees that you have not eaten. Just a little smirk. Just good. I don't trust you, and perhaps I never will. But I can tell you something. The Elder is not who you should be watching.
Okay. Then who should I be watching?
You want to know another secret? This one will cost you something dear.
Okay, how dear are we talking?
Do you wear gloves of any kind?
Not typically, but I could.
And do you view anyone on this island as a friend?
I would say the only friends that I view are my crew. Asa, because she's adorable. And I'd say you.
Then I need you to say that no one else on this island is your friend.
Hold up. Do I detect
She is
anything?
she is very intently looking into your eyes when she says those words. And you see that without any rolls, you see the seriousness in her eyes when she says that.
Do I feel devil fruit?
Give me insight. With a 15, you're not sure. You feel something compelling you to not say what she's trying to get you to say.
I'm gonna look her in her face and say, I won't lie to you, so I'm not gonna say that.
Then I'm afraid I can share no more secrets with you.
Why do you need that from me?
I hope you enjoyed your meal. As she gets up and goes to start cleaning her bowl.
I did enjoy my meal. Thank you. And I'll be back.
And she says nothing else to you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to leave, and I'm going to say you have a very nice house, and I would hope that since you share the name of a strong giant, that you in turn exemplify that.
She looks back, and still rolling off of your insight of a 15, you see a sadness in her eyes. Goodbye.
Why so sad?
And she just says goodbye. And then turns back to go cleaning.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door behind me, and then wonder what the hell just happened.
Okay. And it is around that time, after you've had your lunch, you go back to kind of inspecting and kind of keeping an eye out on the rest of the island, that the remainder of your crew will return and you'll be reunited. Everyone will gather around at the log house. And after some time of dinner, the search party will return late into the night. And they will say that they found Brennick's body. That he had been trapped by rising waters. And that the scream that everyone heard must have been his last breath of air. As everyone gathers around and a drink from behind the upper shelf is poured for everyone. The The elder slowly, we'll try and be a little careful, but climbs up onto the bar with the help of Yuna and holds up his mug. To Brennick, may he rest well, and may his toils be finally at an end.
Salute.
To Brennick, as everyone
Dobranic.
takes
The Brennick.
a large drink. The mood is solemn, as another individual has died, taken by the mines. And we will allow for some RP amongst the crew, but story-wise, this is where y'all win tonight. As the rest of the crew kind of gathers around, y'all have a moment to kind of catch each other up on what y'all have been doing, discuss your interactions, and see what y'all would like to what steps y'all would like to take going forward, as y'all are officially a third of the way through the time waiting for your log pose.
It's been a month?
No, 1/3.
It's been
a third,
it's
at least.
been 10 days.
I was gonna say, what the hell?
I'm gonna tell the crew. I'm gonna gather them all around and be like, guys, like, careful what you say to people, and especially be careful when speaking in finite, like indefinite terms around Granny Stella.
You will not be catching me talking to Granny Stella.
I ain't gonna say shit to that
Ever.
old hag.
So, I just figured, old. Sorry, that's it's not gonna happen. What you will be catching me doing is talking to Islander number 34 over there. I'm listening to you, but I'm a little busy. I'm looking at something.
What are you looking at?
Got to be careful of Yuna too, buddy.
That's who I'm looking at. I'm just trust me. I'll be as careful as I can be. My heart's just like.
Oh, you love her.
What was the single most important thing that you got out of Granny Stella?
I got that there's someone here we should not be trusting, that we need to be careful who we talk to and what we say, and that everyone in this island at some point was an outsider other than people that were born here. So we need to be careful what we are doing and saying. And then at this point, I'm going to tell the crew, like, look, I've been doing recon the last few days.
So you know, we almost died. Could have used you. Just saying, it was a little dark. I'm over here clinking my arms together, trying to get a little spark. We got Fireboy.
You had the
Just
closer
throwing
with
that
you.
out.
You were fine.
Fact.
The closer,
What?
was-
What? The closer what?
you know what? He was just real short with me, and I really didn't appreciate it. Okay, there's something about him. I don't know. He's angry.
Did Granny Stella give you any names of people that we do not have to worry about?
Yes, she told us. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of a spiel with the what I found in the shed behind, but I'm also gonna tell them like that it's not the elder that we need to be worried about. It's somebody else.
Do you trust the information you heard?
I do, and then I'm gonna tell them about what Granny Stella tried to get me to say, and how I felt like whatever I needed to do, I should not say it.
Oh, bless.
You're
Bless
damn
you.
right you shouldn't say. Why would you ever say that? Friends
mean-
for life.
I mean, exactly. That's why I told her I wasn't gonna lie to her.
You pooped on my shoulder. That was one time, and I never forgot it.
Hey, I buried that in your armor. I thought you couldn't find it.
It smelled for a week. What do you mean I couldn't find it? God.
Wait, so she asked you to not be friends, or not to say that no one was your friend at all, like even your crew, when you said your crew?
Yeah, she said no one on this island, which would have included you guys.
Interesting.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's shady as fuck.
I can't stand that lady. She stinks.
And there was no one other than the elder that she said was safe. Just the elder.
The kids are safe, to my knowledge. Which, by the way, I entered into a soul bonding contract on a pinky promise. So we need to
Hold my
see
name.
if we can find out what happened to Asa's mom, or else I will die, allegedly. But her too if she speaks up. So we'll keep that on the DL. But also, the granny shares the name with the giant. So keep that in mind. Bless you.
Thank you. Not
Shares
to keep
the
saying, I'm
name-
gonna keep
What's
teasing
the
for next,
name
like,
of the
2 minutes.
giant?
The giant was Scylla. Scylla Bean.
Sella.
Right? Same as her name. Right?
Phew.
Do any of you recognize that name or anything?
No, but I wonder if she was named after the giant for a reason.
Do we know if she has any
It's because he picked up the cat.
relatives? Like, are there anyone under her that, is her family? Like,
There's not.
no.
As far as
So she's the
you know,
last living.
as far as you know, she has no children.
Right. So she could be the last living, like, original ancestor of the island, basically. Potentially.
You can assume such.
Are we all in the bar right now?
If y'all are disclosing this kind of information, y'all would have been in your homes.
Okay, perfect. Do I feel anyone listening to our conversation?
Give me a perception check.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll roll a 6.
Ew.
You take a quick peek out. Ears on a swivel. You're good.
Okay, then I felt comfortable saying everything.
Yeah.
So that giant is definitely a girl.
Yeah. So it seems. She said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a female?
She did.
She did.
Interesting.
Well, y'all all have some things to think about and figure out what y'all want to do in the next 20 days. At the next session, we'll go back to going incremental. I know that there's still going to be several more sessions before y'all have some real combat, but I will say the next island will probably be a little more combat heavy. But like I said, this particular island's a lot of intrigue and mystery. So
Yeah, I'm confused.
that's good. That means it's a good story. So
It is.
I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much for joining us as we will get back to the ruminations and discussions of what is going on here at Death's Rest.